Welcome back to our channel and today's video, where we explore the fascinating story of a coin that has captured the imagination of collectors around the world. We are talking about the Elizabeth II DG Regina 5-cent coin from the year 1979. A small piece of metal with an incredible story. A coin that some collectors consider to be worth millions in today's rare coin market. Stay with me for the next 40 minutes as we uncover the history, design, mintage, errors, varieties, collector demand, and the present-day market value of this historical treasure. Let us begin with the background. The title on the coin, Elizabeth II DG Regina, comes from the Latin phrase Dei Gratia Regina, which means Elizabeth II by the grace of God Queen. This phrase has appeared on Canadian coins for generations and carries with it the tradition of monarchy and heritage. The 5-cent coin from Canada in 1979 is one of those coins that seems ordinary at first glance, but with a closer look, it reveals mysteries and stories that turn it into a highly collectible item. Now let us talk about the design. On the obverse, or the front side of the coin, you will find the young portrait of Queen Elizabeth II facing right. This portrait was designed by Arnold Machen, a renowned sculptor and coin designer. His portrait of the Queen appeared on Canadian coins from 1965 until 1989. Around the portrait are the words Elizabeth II DG Regina, a title that connects Canadian coinage with its monarchic roots. On the reverse side of the coin, you will see the iconic Canadian beaver sitting on a log. The beaver has been a symbol of Canada's hardworking nature and industry. This design was created by G. E. Kruger Gray and has appeared on Canadian nickels for many decades. Below the beaver sits the denomination of 5 cents and the year of issue, 1979. Above the design is the word Canada, showing the nation of origin. The history of this coin is fascinating. Canada's 5-cent coin was originally larger and made of silver in earlier years, but after 1921 it shifted to a smaller nickel composition. By the time we reach 1979, the coin was made of nickel and weighed 4.6 grams. Its diameter was 21.2 millimeters with a smooth edge. While millions of these coins were minted for circulation, it is not the ordinary coins that excite collectors, but rather the special varieties, mint errors, and rare conditions that transform them into valuable treasures. One of the most important aspects of the 1979 5-cent coin is the presence of errors and varieties. Some coins were struck with die errors, where the design is slightly doubled or misplaced. Others were struck off-center, creating a unique appearance that immediately increases collector interest. There are also reports of coins with variations in the portrait detail, the beaver design, or even the spacing of the lettering. Such rare varieties are what make the 1979 5-cent coin highly collectible and potentially worth thousands or even millions, depending on the rarity and demand. Let us discuss why collectors value these coins so highly. First, rarity plays a big role. Even though millions of regular coins were produced, only a handful of rare varieties or mint era coins survived in perfect or near-perfect condition. Second, historical significance adds value. A coin bearing the young portrait of Queen Elizabeth II carries not just monetary worth, but also a connection to the long reign of one of the most famous monarchs in history. Third, condition is critical. Coins graded as mint state by professional grading companies such as PCGS or NGC can fetch massive prices at auctions. Over the years, collectors have paid extraordinary amounts for coins like the 1979 5-cent. Some era coins have been reported to sell for tens of thousands of dollars. In rare cases, unique varieties or coins with proof-like qualities have been valued even higher, sometimes in the hundreds of thousands. When such coins are combined with demand from passionate collectors, their estimated worth can even reach the millions. Let us take a moment to explore the story of Elizabeth II herself. Queen Elizabeth II ascended the throne in 1952 and became the longest reigning monarch in British history. Her portrait has appeared on coins of more countries than any other monarch, making her one of the most recognized figures in numismatic history. Every stage of her reign has been captured in coinage, from the young portrait of the 1950s and 60s to the mature portraits in later years. The 1979 5-cent coin captures her in the youthful Arnold Machen portrait, making it a nostalgic piece of history. Collectors around the world are always on the lookout for rare examples of this coin. Some search through old change jars, while others attend coin shows, auctions, or online platforms. The thrill of finding a 1979 5-cent with an error or in uncirculated condition is part of what makes coin collecting such a passionate hobby. Now let us discuss the grading system. Professional grading is one of the best ways to know the true value of a coin. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect mint-state coin. A regular circulated 1979 5-cent might only be worth a few cents above face value, but if that same coin is uncirculated and graded mint-state 65 or higher, its value can jump dramatically. Add an error or variety, and suddenly you are talking about a coin worth thousands or even millions. The current market value of the Elizabeth, the second DG Regina 5-cent coin from 1979, depends on several factors. Ordinary circulated examples are worth between 5 cents and $1, depending on condition. Uncirculated coins may fetch between $2 and $20. Special varieties or proof-like strikes can go much higher. Error coins, depending on rarity, can sell anywhere between a few hundred and several $1,000s. The rarest examples have been reported to reach into the millions, especially when auction houses promote them as unique finds. In today's collector market, fueled by online platforms and international auctions, the value of such coins continues to rise. Collectors from around the world, including Canada, the United States, and Europe, are competing to own rare examples. This demand is what pushes prices higher and creates headlines about coins being worth millions. The story of the 1979 Elizabeth, the second 5-cent coin, reminds us that treasures can often be hiding in plain sight. That little coin in your pocket or an old jar of change might contain a rare variety that could change your life. It is always worth checking carefully, because you never know what you might discover. As we come towards the conclusion of this 40-minute journey, let us recap. The coin we have explored is the Canadian 5-cent piece from 1979, featuring the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II by Arnold Machen. It carries the Latin inscription DG Regina, meaning by the grace of God Queen. On the reverse is the classic beaver design by Kruger Gray. While millions of these coins were minted, it is the rare varieties, mint errors, and high-grade examples that command extraordinary values. Some collectors have paid thousands, and in rare cases millions, for the most exceptional pieces. So the next time you come across Canadian coins from the 1970s, pay attention to the details. Look closely for errors, varieties, or uncirculated condition. What may look like an ordinary nickel could in fact be a hidden gem worth a fortune. Viewers, thank you for staying with me throughout this detailed journey into the history, design, and value of the Elizabeth, the second DG Regina 5-cent coin from 1979. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more amazing stories about rare coins and collectibles. Your support helps us bring more historical treasures to life. And with that, we conclude today's video. Keep your eyes open, keep learning, and who knows, the next rare coin could be wading into your very own pocket.